writer, welcome to Yukusite. So in this video, we're going to learn how to use the Yukusite editor. To go to that, you need to actually be editing or working on new articles. But in this case, we are going to work on some article that we already created that is under drafts. So you come to drafted, and you come to drafted articles, and you come to edit. We want to edit introduction to Vue.js. So you come to edit article, and we shall come to this page. So we have the category here. Make sure that each time you're editing your article, if you have several areas, you make sure that you select the right one. Each time you load actually this section, this page, of editing article, you need to make sure that you select the right category. You can also make changes to your title. But this video, we are going to concentrate on working with this editor. It looks like the Microsoft Word editor, or just if you look at the ribbon, there are some things that are actually very similar to this. You can see BIU, these ones are similar. Just know this one is for bolding, this one is for italicizing, and the other one is for underlining. They are quite similar. In this video, we're going to concentrate on some of the things that you are actually going to be using frequently when you're writing articles. So let's do that. One thing is this section for writing article is looking squeezed. So that means we need to actually increase our working area. And to do that, we just need to put this editor on full screen mode. So to do that, you click on any of the text that you want to edit, or not really edit, any of the text that's inside the editor, and then you come to this maximize. You come to maximize here, and that will give you the whole screen to now start working on your article. Now, one thing that I do personally is I write my articles on Microsoft Word. Though I've now started transforming into just writing my articles here, but over a long period of time, I've been actually writing my article using Microsoft Word, and I just copy things from there and paste here. And you find that when you're writing on Microsoft Word, you are going to format your article actually in Microsoft Word, and you'll copy those ones and come and paste here. So after pasting here, you need to select all the things that you have pasted, and you remove the formattings that you had in Microsoft Word. I repeat that. The formattings that you made on your article on Microsoft Word are not compatible with what we have here. It will cause a lot of things. Actually, your article might look very weird when you now publish it. So make sure that each time you paste your article you copy your articles from Microsoft Word and you paste it in this editor, you need to remove those formattings. So let's start by removing those formattings. To remove those formattings, you need to select everything here, and the shortcut is Control A. Just Control A, just like the way you actually do in Microsoft Word. Now, after going to Control A, you come to this HTML, which says Remove Format. Now I click on Remove Format. That will remove the formattings of all the word formattings that we had on our article. So that's the first thing that you should do when you're copying things from Microsoft Word and you're bringing it to this editor. Now, after doing that, I've already done some formattings here, but let me just take them back. Take this back. Okay. So this is now our article. It will look like this. Now, the next thing is you might think of, okay, can I change style? Can I change the size? Can I change the font? I'm advising you not to actually change those ones. Don't change the styles, don't change the font, don't change the size, because the default font is actually the best. That's according to my experience. But there's one thing that you need to do, and that is working with the headings. Most people tend to just bold their headings, but that's not actually a heading. You are now just making text bigger and bolding it. And if anything is a heading, then you need to actually apply the heading formattings to them. So our what is view is a heading. So you highlight that, use your word highlighting skills to do that. Then you come to this section, this action, which is the second one at the bottom, which is paragraph formatting. So right now it's on normal. You just click on it and you select the heading that you want. Heading 1, heading 2, any. You just want, depending on the hierarchy of the heading, and you just select that. So that's the second thing that we have learned. Then to also, if you want to make something a list, like these last two, I want to make them a list, I just highlight them. Use your Microsoft Word skills to do that. So you just highlight this, and I come to this action, that is inserting or removing bullets. So I click on it and I have a bullet. If I wanted to number them this other way, I would just click also this one to number them 1, 2, 3 in that order. But I just wanted this one to be bullet, so I choose bullet. So that's one thing also that you'll be using frequently. And then in some cases, you'll be able to reference. So that means you need to actually put things in quote. So like according to, let me just write this, according to, let me just write it up here. Let me put this and enter. So let me write according to the view documentation. And I want to just make sure that this one is actually their statement. I'm just quoting them. So I highlight what I'm quoting. Then I go to this action, those closing quotes, which is the block quote. I just use that. So that will actually put that as a quote. So it's saying according to the view documentation, view is that and that and that. So I'm actually quoting someone. So if you're referencing someone, that's how, or some site, that's how actually you do it. Then let us first view what we have done. So to go back there, you just come to this section, this same thing that we use to maximize our editor, and you minimize it this time around. So if you minimize, you'll come back to this interface and you click on save the draft. Now when you save the draft, you find that we now have a heading, which is view. What is view? Then we have according to the documentation, and now we have this quotation. That's how actually we quote them, and this is how it appears, and this is how people will be able to see this. So actually when you're viewing this article, this is article preview. When you're previewing this article, just know this is how people will actually be able to see your article, which I think is good. So let's go back and do other things. Back to our article, and again, let us maximize. And now you might find that we actually need to include sometimes links on our articles. So in this case, I wanted to include the link to the view documentation actually on our article. So what you do is, if you've already written the word that you want someone to click and go to that particular thing, then you just need to highlight it. If you have not, then you just also need to put the cursor around there and you do what I'm going to show you. So let's start with when you've already written the words. So I want to make this one a link that can be clicked and someone goes to the view documentation. So I highlight view documentation. Then I come to this chain, which is the link. So click on that chain, and which will be asking for the display text, and the display text is already what we have, which we have highlighted. It's now showing here. If it was not, then if we had not highlighted something, we were going to type that. Then the next thing is now you writing the URL. So I'll now just copy the URL from here, let me just do this. So okay, let me just make it, let me just copy this, vue.js dot this. So if you wanted to, refer someone to some particular article, you need to go and actually just copy the URL of that article from the from that search bar. So after that, maybe you now need to set the target. Now target helps you to either make someone open that site or that particular page on another tab. So these are tabs. See, this is a tab, this is a tab, this is a tab. So you don't want someone again to open another external article on top of your article, and it will be hard to get. So you set the target to, you come to blank, which is new window. You select that and you click OK. So now we have already created actually a link here. So that's one thing that you'll be able to do. And also sometimes you'll be able to work with the images. And to do that, you just, let me put some image here. To do that, you just need to put the cursor where you want the image to be, and you go to images, which is this image. You come to this, come to image, and you just browse the image. So you browse and select what image you want actually to appear there. Where's my cursor? It's here. Okay. So let me put this one. So you make sure, oh, we're not selected. Okay. Let me select, that's not an image. Let me select this image and I put, I just open. Now after this, I just click OK, and the image will actually appear there. You can work on the size. To work on the size, you just need to click on the image and you go back to that image and you come to actually to bring it to advanced, and you just adjust the width and the height. So if you adjust the width to 600, that will also automatically generate for you the height, and that will adjust for you actually your image. Finally, you may also need to add some photo, not photo, but video. So let me just come to this, just in a section. Let me now come below this and put a video. So to put a video, you also just go to, this other last action, which is embed video, and you get the video URL. So this one you're embedding YouTube videos. So you just go and copy the URL and you come and paste here, and that will be able to actually create for you the video, right? So assuming we wanted to actually embed this video, what we do is we come and just copy this URL and we go back there and we just paste that URL here. Then you click OK. Okay, that's how you do it, but it's saying that it has been blocked, but that's how you actually link the videos. Now when I come here and I save the draft, you now find that we have actually our image, we have formatted a lot of things, and the video was supposed to appear here, but it has been blocked. So, but you can still watch it on YouTube anyway. So that's it. When you're now done, you can click on publish, which we are not going to do right now. See your article on the latest articles.